Okay, let's continue our journey toward the section where we talk about the what and the why of these consulting cases. Till now, we have covered the entire what part and we started with the why part where we discussed that these consulting cases helps the interviewer to test your problem solving abilities, which could be divided into top broad areas. Do you think structurally while solving the problem, and can you think on the fly to actually simulate a real life boardroom scenario which will test and help them decide that if you have the right problem solving ability. And what I mean by right is the consultant way of solving the problems. I'm going to cover all this in detail once we discuss the one-on-one, the detailed part of these consulting cases. Okay, let's move to the next part of this why of these consulting cases. The next and the very important part is that these consulting cases help setting the right playground for interviewer to test your communication skills. As I've highlighted multiple times, you are sitting with the top CEOs and managing directors of global 500 companies. You need to ensure that you have a right communication style. They won't have entire day with you. They'll have maximum 10 minutes, 15 minutes with you. You need to think in a way and you need to speak in a way where you speak their language. At the very same time, you are bringing your thoughts in the picture. And that is why you need to ensure that while you are communicating in your consulting cases, you are communicating in a way which a CEO or managing director would understand and appreciate. As an interviewer, I always look for very first thing. When I hire someone, can I put him in the room with the CEO alone? Can I do that? It doesn't matter if you have the technical acumen, but would he be able to talk to him? Would he able to start the conversation? Would he be able to be concise, bringing thoughts which he have in his mind? And that is what is going to be tested in your consulting cases. And this is why they exist in a way so that the interviewer can gauge your communication style. Two things specifically, just trying to bringing my thoughts together. The very first thing is that you have the right ability to comprehend, summarize everything which is given to you. As we covered in the what part of these consulting cases, that they consist of a part which is known as summary or a final recommendation. That is the part which is used to test that if you have the right skills and ability to comprehend everything which was discussed in last 30 to 35 minutes into a short summary of 2 to 3 minutes. And that is one of the key skills which is required as a consultant. And that is what interviewer would look for, and that is why these consulting cases exist in a way they do. Finally, can you convey in a boardroom way? Can you be with them? Can you talk their language? Can you be that concise? At the same time, bringing your thoughts, being impactful. And that is what you need to be cautious about while solving these cases. And that is why these consulting cases exist in a way so that they can test your communication skills and provide the right ground for interviewers when they hire you. I'll see you in the next part where I'll to cover the creative mindset part on how exactly these consulting cases are structured to test your creative mindset and help the interviewer to decide if you have that creative ability or not. I'll see you in the next part.